Hey, we are live. Hello, hello. It's been a while, everybody. I'm just gonna wait a couple of minutes until some people join. We will begin momentarily. In the meantime, we're gonna cleanse this space here. Oh, and of course, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hey, shit. It's okay. It's okay. MLB fan, hello. I miss you too. I miss you guys. I wanted to go live while I was on vacation, but my internet connection was so freaking slow. Like, even just trying to upload videos and like scrolling on TikTok, my phone was just freezing constantly. It would have been lagging, it would have been freezing. Do I use pendulums? I do, mostly just for personal use, but yes, I have one. I did do a live pendulum, like free pendulum readings one time, or pendulum. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I did a live reading one time, but it was like very overwhelming for me in the chat. Everybody was like, everybody was just too much for me. So, you know, I do use them though. Oh, you're talking to a new guy. Okay, well, let's see. This is the who's thinking about you, so they may not show up, but we'll see. We'll see. If they're thinking about you, then they will show up. Oh, you were there? Amazing. I love that. Yeah, I was like, that was probably like one of my, I think that was the first time I went live on TikTok, and I was just like completely overwhelmed. I tried my best, but you know, I will be actually going live on TikTok tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do the Scorpio full moon reading for you guys. So 2 lives today. It's going to be a wild day. After this, I have to dye my hair, and then I'm going to my full moon circle. And then when I come home from the full moon circle, I will be going live on TikTok. My circle ends at 8 p.m. So I'll be live for 9 p.m. on TikTok. If you already follow me there, then you know. If you don't, the link is below in the description box. It's the same username as here. Do be careful, because there are a lot of scammers out there, fake profiles, which I'm always trying to get taken down, of course, but you know, TikTok doesn't really seem to care. But yeah, let's get started, guys. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. You know, take what resonates, leave the rest. You can always check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can click that link below in the description box. Thank you so much to everybody who's already hit that like button. I appreciate you guys. And as for the monthly readings, I am going to try my best to get the rest of them out this week. I did just post Scorpio yesterday. Quite an intense reading. So yeah, let's get into it. This is going to be who is thinking about you. And of course, we are going to start with my beautiful Aries collective. Let me just go ahead and write the timestamp down here for you guys and take a sip of coffee. All right, my beautiful Aries collective. Who is thinking about Aries? Who's thinking about you, Aries, this week? I miss you guys. Who's thinking about Aries this week, please? 2 of Swords. Somebody who is apparently avoiding you. Somebody who's avoiding you, but they're thinking about you. Okay, somebody could be avoiding a confrontation. Somebody could be avoiding you for some reason because they, you know, there's something that they're avoiding. I don't know. It could be different for all of you. How they feel for every zodiac sign. Yeah, so here's the thing is, it's just would be 12 more videos for me to put out if I did it for each sign every week, and I just do not have the time to do that with like personal readings and everything. However, at the end of every monthly reading, I do the all signs for that specific sign, so I know it's not as often, but you know, there is one. If I have more time, guys, I would love to do it. Right now it's just not ideal. So yeah, let's see for my Aries why someone, ooh, damn Aries, okay. We gotta, somebody, okay, so this is definitely a romantic connection here. Somebody's avoiding you because there is a third party situation here. We even got the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So somebody's sneaking around. Somebody's doing some shady, sneaky business. If you are in a connection with this person, Aries, they're definitely avoiding you because there is somebody else in the picture here, okay? There is like a choice that they're trying to make. There's a choice somebody's trying to make here between you and another person. And they don't know what to do. So they're just kind of going back and forth between you and someone else. And they are completely lying to you about it, pretending that it's not a problem. Something tells me that this person is trying to justify this behavior within themselves. So they're telling themselves whatever they need to tell themselves to believe that they're not doing anything wrong. So they're not really even seeing this as like a problem. But oh, the moon is here too. Damn, Aries, you definitely have somebody hiding something from you here. What's the overall energy between Aries and this person? The Wheel of Fortune. Oof, okay. So, I mean, hey, Allison. So you guys, it's like you thought something was changing for the positive here between you and this person. If this is someone who had acted in these shady ways or behaviors in the past, they have not changed. And they may have told you what you wanted to hear or what they thought you wanted to hear so that you believe that they changed. But there's definitely some sort of juggling another connection here, Aries. How do you see this person? How does Aries see them? We already starting off strong, guys, today with the third party situations. I hope it's not a theme here. Okay, you see them as the lover, so you're really into this person. You see this, you see the best in this person, Aries. You don't want to believe that they're a player. I feel like you're a little bit naive when it comes to this connection here. So they're trying to convince themselves by justifying their behavior that they're not doing anything wrong. And you're trying to convince yourself that nothing's wrong here in whatever ways you do that, possibly by even watching tarot readings, trying to, sift through the negative readings or like the readings that are telling you the truth. And trying to find something or someone that's going to tell you that that's not what's happening here, Aries. But unfortunately, I am not going to be that reader. So I feel like some of you guys are getting that little sinking in your stomach right now, or that little like knot in your stomach, because I just felt that. I'm like, I could feel somebody getting really disappointed right now because you really do care about this person. And that's really unfortunate, Aries, that somebody is treating you in this way. How do they see you? Because they are displaying player tendencies here. How do they see Aries? They see you as a Three of Pentacles. So yeah, there's lots of evidence of a third party situation here. They feel like you are a bit of a people pleaser, Aries, that, you will cooperate with them, that you believe the lies that they tell you. And again, I feel like it's coming from a good place. Like, bless your soul, Aries. You're just innocent, and you want to see the best in people, and you want to believe that, they're telling you the truth, but unfortunately they're not. How do you feel? You guys, I missed you guys so much. Oh, yes. Look at this. There's Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords. So you know what's up, Aries. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. You want the clarity. I think you already got it. Deep inside, Aries, you know that this person is being sneaky. You know that they're lying to you. You don't see the 7 of Swords, the 2 Pentacles, and the 3 of freaking Cups in a reading and tell me that there's no third party situation here, because 100% that's what's going on. You're looking for clarity. You're looking for answers. And again, I feel like you could be doing that through different sources, such as like tarot readings. And you know, Aries, at some point or another, we're going to have to face the truth of the situation here. And the truth is that this person is lying to you. How do they feel? They feel like they need to distance themselves a little bit. So yeah, I think that they're kind of giving themselves away here with acting a little bit distant. For some of you, maybe you are the one that's being a little bit distant here, but there's definitely some shady ass behavior happening. What's their intention? What's their true intention towards Aries? Temperance. They want to heal things with you. However, if they really wanted to heal, they're gonna have to drop this third party here. You guys, look, my selenite wand broke. I dropped it on the floor and it like snapped almost in half. I've ordered a new one, but I'm like, okay, I can still kind of use it. It's short, but I can use it. But yeah, they're gonna tell you that they want to heal things, and you know, I believe that their intention might be to heal things with you. However, they're still pretending that what they're doing is not a problem. So there's something about this person justifying their shitty behavior here to themselves and possibly to you. What's their next action? Because there's still, there's someone else involved here. They're going to try to make good with you. This person's going to try to stay on your good side, stay in your good graces here. Aries, what's the outcome? They're going to, again, this person, I don't like it because it feels like they're just the type to tell you what you want to hear or tell you what they think you want to hear. We have the Queen of Wands. Also, they know how in love with them you are. And I think that this person I think they're like also someone who's very attractive to you. And they have a way to like, they're going to try to seduce you, Aries. Don't be seduced by this person. Fight that temptation. This person is trying to tempt you because they know that you're a little weak in the knees for them, Aries. There's a lot of lust here. And that they know that you want to see the good in them, and they're playing on that. They're playing on those emotions, okay? So that's what I have here. I do feel like you need to realize your worth here, Aries, and tap into your confidence that, you know, you deserve so much better than this. But yeah, we got Sagittarius and Gemini energy here. Let's do the hidden truth for you, my loves, for my Aries, please. What is this person's hidden truth towards Aries? I trusted you. Ooh, are they really showing up with this gaslighting energy too? I don't like it. One more for Aries, please. One more for Aries. I trusted you. So it feels like they're trying to turn the situation around. And then we have, I know I messed everything up. So they know what they did wrong. But again, they're trying to convince themselves that they didn't do anything wrong. They're displaying very narcissistic behaviors here. Again, I'm not going to call everyone a narcissist because I think only like 1% of the population is actually diagnosed narcissist. But mind you, would a narcissist ever go to therapy to get diagnosed? I don't think so. Because they're in their mind, there's nothing wrong with them, right? Anyway, let's move on to Taurus. Let me just grab a drink here. Okay, happy birthday to all my Taurus collective out there, whether you've already celebrated your birthday, happy belated, or if you have an upcoming birthday, happy birthday. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful birthday season. I have so many Taurus birthdays like all in a row like this week, because for some reason I have been meeting Taurus people like crazy. And then like my mom is a Taurus, her birthday's on the 13th. I have Taurus friends, and they're all May Tauruses. Mind you, the one my friend that I went to visit in Puerto Rico, his birthday is April 29th. He's also a Taurus. So, gee, happy birthday. Is it your birthday today? Happy birthday. Who's thinking about Taurus? Ooh, somebody is very focused on you this week, Taurus. Somebody is definitely thinking about you. Somebody is like really inspired by you, okay? Somebody's trying to get clear on their thoughts about you. What's their overall energy towards my Taurus collective here? Oof. Okay, this is interesting. We're going from the ace straight to the 10, Taurus. Damn. Somebody is wanting clarity, wanting closure in a situation. Okay, somebody may be overthinking a situation a little bit here, wondering if you're betraying them. Okay, this is so strange. They're wanting clarity on a situation that they're really in their head about. They're very focused on you. Somebody here is straight up just looking for closure. Okay, what's the energy between you guys? Let's get more information here. Somebody could be trying to get information on you, Taurus. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. All right, so the overall energy between you, there could have been an ending with somebody recently, Taurus. You know, also keep in mind, guys, the readings can be the roles can be reversed. So take it as it resonates for you, because sometimes, you know, you guys will be like, well, they're the one that betrayed me. So yeah, if the roles fit reversed, then just, you know, take it that way. But I don't feel like it's over here. I don't feel like it's necessarily over, because even though there's a 10, there's two aces. So that's telling me that, you know, and one of the aces, Ace of Pentacles, being in your overall energy between each other. So it's telling me that both of you kind of want a new beginning here, but you're both also questioning everything. You're both like hesitating. Yeah, because somebody could have betrayed you. It could go both ways, Taurus. Somebody could have betrayed you, or somebody could be wondering if you've betrayed them. However, yeah, there's a lot of like hesitancy here. There's like a lot of reevaluating in the situation, questioning things, but it does look like you both, to a certain extent, kind of want a new beginning here. Let's see. How do you see that? There's definitely some form of betrayal going on here. Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're seeing this person as being uncooperative, not willing to compromise, okay? So they're not, you know, you guys are not really seeing eye to eye in this situation. How do they see you? So somebody who betrayed you is thinking about you, basically. They see you as being distant. So you're seeing them as being uncooperative. So I feel like you may have like distanced yourself here, because, you know, you're just like, if you're not going to at least meet me in the middle, especially after they were the one to betray you, if they're not going to meet you in the middle, then you're kind of pulling back your energy. You're distancing yourself. So they're seeing you as being either emotionally distant or maybe like physically distant. They do want to talk to you though. This person wants to talk to you. They want to communicate something with you regarding this situation involving betrayal. How do you feel? How does Taurus feel about this person? How does Taurus feel? Ooh, you're not sure. Okay, damn, Taurus. See, there's like a lot of lingering energy here. So you're questioning whether you guys have hit a dead end or whether you're going to revisit this cycle. I do, again, feel like this could be a cycle that you keep revisiting. This could be like one of these kind of never-ending story type of energies going on here. There's definitely a karmic element to this, or a strong like lesson here. It feels like on your end, you feel like you're having to always make the sacrifice. You're always having to make a lot of sacrifices. And therefore, that's why you see them as like uncooperative, because it feels like you're always having to be the bigger person here. Like even when they mess up, you're the one that has to reach out first, right? And you're wondering if, you know, this time you're going to put it to an end or if you're going to reach out. You're sort of in limbo right now. You're not really decided on how you want to handle the situation or like what you want to do. How do they feel? My poor Tauruses. Guys, can we get some like good positive readings? Why are we all putting up with this bullshit? Oh damn. Yeah, they're stressing. They're waiting. They're like waiting on you to reach out. Because again, maybe in the past you've always been you're having to be like the bigger person and you're having to be the first one to reach out. So see how like this person is like sitting there waiting by their phone. They're wondering why you haven't reached out yet. That's why there's this urge to communicate with you here. It's stressing them out. They're very heavily weighed down by the fact that you haven't reached out to them yet. They're expecting it because that's sort of like the standard that you set, right? That you're going to be the bigger person because you are more emotionally intelligent and more emotionally mature than them. So they're waiting for you to reach out and, you know, quote unquote, fix what they broke. What is their intention here? They want to talk though. They want to talk. Oh, it looks like they're going to step up. It looks like if you don't reach out, they're feeling like they need to be the one to take initiative here, to say something. Maybe the Emperor. So by you not reaching out, it's going to push them into the masculine energy to, you know, take action. What's their next action? Will they reach out? What is their next action? Oh. Damn, what a coward, Taurus. So the fact that, so even if they want to reach out, this person has a huge ego. Okay, their ego gets in the way. So the thing is, because you haven't reached out, that's causing feelings of rejection within them, which is causing them to feel resentment towards you. So I do feel like this separation here is going to continue the way that it is. Queen of Swords, Four of Cups. Oh yeah, they're not reaching out, my friends. I'm sorry. They want to talk, but also their ego is too big to allow them to be the bigger person. Which tells you a lot, because if that's how they feel, how do you think that they're judging you when you're the bigger person and reaching out? They don't see it that way. They don't see it because they're more immature than you. They don't see it in the way that you're being the bigger person. They see it in the way that you, like, they have some sort of power over you. You know what I mean? That like they don't even have to do anything, that you're going to reach out even if they made the mistake. Happy birthday, early birthday, Dominantly D. Happy birthday. Thanks for joining. But yeah, this person, they see that as a weakness, right? An emotionally intelligent person understands that you're being the bigger person by being the first one to reach out. Whereas somebody who's immature, they will see that as a weakness, okay? What's the outcome here? So there's a part of them that wants to reach out, but they're still going to be focused on you. This person is very, very much focused on you. They're not letting go, but they're also not reaching out either. So that's what I have. We got Aries here, Pisces, fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Let's do their hidden truth. Hidden truth for Taurus. I wish I could take back my words. can't get enough of you. Damn. Well, they're lost, right? Hopefully they learn their lesson. Interesting. Yeah, Pisces and Aries are the main signs there. All right, next up is my Gemini collective, who is thinking about Gemini. Gemini season coming up soon, too. A lot of like the personal readings that I've been doing for people, it said like they've been saying a lot of things are taking place around Gemini and Cancer season. So I'm actually like really excited to see, because, you know, sometimes clients will like update me on like when stuff happens. And so I feel like I'm going to get a lot of messages around Gemini and Cancer season about updates on things. So yeah, Gemini, who's thinking about Gemini? Who's thinking about my beautiful Geminis? Okay, what do we have here? Oh, Two of Cups, the Fool, the High Priestess. There's somebody who wants to secretly start a new beginning with you. Somebody who wants to take a risk here. You got like a crush. Someone's got a crush on you, Gemini. I'm not sure if you know about this. I'm not sure if you're aware, because with the High Priestess is telling me this person is like keeping this a secret. Somebody wants to take a risk and tell you how they feel. This is a hidden energy, like a hidden person. Like you're not aware of this. You're definitely not aware of this energy. But there's somebody who feels like you two would make a very good team here. You would have a very good partnership. You guys see eye to eye. Somebody really feels like you two are in alignment. And it looks like this person is really wanting to take a risk and confess their feelings to you, or that they want to offer you some kind of partnership. We got Gemini. Oh, so much Gemini energy and Pisces here. Okay. What's the overall energy between you? Stagnant. Knight of Pentacles. Let me clarify it. Yeah, there's not much happening between you and this person. So again, you're not really aware that somebody likes you romantically here. There's not much action. It feels like there's a little bit of stagnant energy. You know, possibly you two are just friends. Somebody, wow, they really want to come in with a romantic offer. Gemini, how do you see this person? How will you know who they are? King of Pentacles. They could be an earth sign. They don't have to be, or they could have strong earth energy in their chart. This could be somebody who's a little bit older than you. Okay, this is somebody who's very grounded, financially stable. You know, I see like a very mature energy here. This is somebody who has their shit together, okay? Has their priorities straight. You know, they know what they're doing here. They definitely are on top of life. They have their life together probably more than most people. But yeah, definitely a more mature type of energy here. Let's see. How did they see you? This is, yeah, somebody who is very reserved, Gemini. That's why you don't know. You don't know who they are. Well, damn, Gemini, this person holds you in very high regard. There's definitely a bit of an age difference here between you and this person, okay? You could be a little bit younger than them, because they're seeing you as the page and you're seeing them as the king. So yeah, there's a bit of an age or maturity level difference here. But they hold you in high regard. They put you up on a pedestal. This could be someone who's a friend of yours. You see them as a friend. They see you as way more than that, Gemini. Damn. How do you feel? How do you feel? How does Gemini feel? Ooh. This person strong earth energy showing up here, okay? We have Taurus here, could be Capricorn as well. This person is very serious, very serious. You see them that way. You see them as maybe a little bit like rigid in their ways, a little bit strict, a little bit, they're very controlled, okay? Not like controlled in a bad way. Like they have self-control. They have a lot of self-control. You're seeing them as like a leader in some way. For some of you guys, this could be like somebody who has some sort of authority over you, okay? So it could be like a boss or I don't know. Let me see. Let me get one more. You do feel like this person takes relationships very seriously. Oh, damn. They are a very serious person. I feel like this person may not have like the best sense of humor. Like they tend to show up very straightforward, very serious, very focused on what they do. But you know, these qualities that they have is how they become so successful in life. So this is definitely someone who's very successful because of these qualities that they have. But yeah, they tend to be very logical, very serious, very grounded, down to earth. How do they feel about you? Okay, so we've got 3 cards here. 5 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 8 of Swords. So with this energy, this is telling me that they're definitely like holding back because they feel like if they were to confess their feelings to you, this could go either one of 2 ways. That they would be extremely successful in it and things would go good, or they would be disappointed by the outcome. So they're having a hard time seeing clearly like how the situation would play out, dependent, like if they told you. And there's like a part of them that's kind of scared that if they were to confess their feelings to you, that it would kind of mess everything up. You know, like it feels risky to them. You might work with this person. It definitely feels like a lot of a risk for them to confess this to you. Like it could actually be very disastrous in their eyes. What are their intentions? Oh, they're so scared of rejection. Damn, they don't, they're confused, Gemini. Damn, I forgot to put your little thing here. Yeah, they're hella confused about what to do, but they very much fear rejection. As controlled and as in control as this person comes off, Gemini, I think they've deep inside, you know, this situation kind of throws them for a loop here. What's their next action? Because they fear rejection. Okay. Wow, Gemini. Okay. Page of Cups, Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Strength card. It looks like they're going to muster up the courage here. I feel like when they do confess this to you, because there is a confession coming in, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, it's going to be very abruptly, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very impulsively. Like, because right now they're overthinking it. When they overthink it, they get scared. So when they do it, it's just going to be like they get this kind of burst of confidence. And then they say something. However, I think it's gonna really come across as like lighthearted flirting. Like they're just gonna have the courage to like flirt with you in some way, or come off as a little bit flirty. But you're definitely gonna have some clarity on who this is, because somebody out of the blue is gonna start flirting with you, and you're gonna question it. I feel like you might question it too. You're gonna be like, was so and so flirting with me? Yes, they were. Yes, they are. What's the outcome here for this week, please? What's the outcome? You're trying to make a decision. I see, yeah. So, you know, pros and cons being weighed out here regarding this situation. I do feel like they're very abruptly going to start flirting with you, and you're kind of like on the fence about it. You're like, is that what's happening here? Like you're really like unsure. But yeah, there's definitely someone gonna start flirting with you out of the blue, and you probably are never gonna guess who this person is, because again, they come off as very serious, very in control of themselves. And then something like shifts in the energy here. So that's what I have. We got Leo, Taurus, Pisces, and Gemini. Well then. All right, let's do the hidden truth. What is this person's hidden truth, please, for Gemini? Okay, we have, I don't know what comes next, okay? And then we have, I'm so attracted to you. So yeah, they're gonna probably make a comment about how attractive you are. They're like something so like lighthearted and flirty about how they're attracted to you. But then they're not really gonna know what to do next from there. So I feel like after that, like, it's not going to be consistently like them flirting with you. It's just going to be like every once in a while they're going to throw something out there. So it might cause you a little bit of confusion. 1 second, guys. I'm just going to grab a drink. All right. Next up is Cancer. Did I turn the mic back on? Yes, I did. All right. Next up is going to be Cancer. Hello to all my Cancers. Welcome in. Let's see who's thinking about you this weekend. Show me who is thinking about Cancer, or this week, sorry. Who's thinking about Cancer? Knight of Pentacles. A situation where that's moving really slowly. Could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. Something that's moving very slowly, almost to the point of feeling stagnant. What is this person's overall energy towards Cancer, please? Oh my God, the horse. The horse in the picture looks like the horse. Oh my God, some of you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you will see the videos I posted about me making friends with the wild horses in Puerto Rico. It was so magical, you guys. Oh my God. I did freaking LSD and made friends with wild horses and then went on a whole wilderness trip in the forest. It was like insane. I had the best trip of my life. But those horses, oh my God, that was probably one of the craziest things, like making friends with those horses. I had to like earn their trust. It took a while. Like they were kind of scared of me at first. Okay, anyway, sorry, I just went like, had like a flashback of it because of this little horse here on the card. But yeah, sorry, Cancer. So this person's overall energy towards you is the Hierophant. We have strong Taurus energy showing up here. Somebody wants a commitment with you. Things feel stagnant with this person. Things are moving very slowly. I did become a fairy, and you know, it was on Beltane, and that's when the realm, the veil between the fairy world and the human world is like really thin. So, and I probably sound crazy, but I could swear there was like a little forest creature following me. It was like a little bit behind me. It was following me, and I'm like, I know you're there, but I could hear it. It didn't mean any harm. It was out of pure curiosity. But yeah, I was in a little island off the east coast of Puerto Rico called Culebra. Beautiful, beautiful little island. Had an amazing time there. All right, what's the overall energy between you and this person, Cancer? The Sun. Okay, so I do see if there's like really positive energy between you and this person. However, it feels like things are moving very slowly. Maybe you're slowly working towards a commitment with somebody. Okay, like it's a slow burn type of relationship, which is very healthy, you know, like a lot of the times these days, people have the tendency to rush into things and it's like a spark and a big flame, but then like, you know, the flame goes out as quickly as it got lit. So I feel like this feels like a little more healthier, okay? You're definitely like moving towards a commitment at a very slow and healthy pace. But sometimes it can tend to feel a little bit too slow here. How do you see this person? We got Leo energy showing up here as well for you guys. How does Cancer see them? Page of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely a very lighthearted, positive, optimistic energy here between you and this person. And again, it feels like, you know, it's moving at a pace that might give you a little bit of anxiety, because sometimes it feels like it's moving really slow. But Cancer, maybe you're used to things moving like a little bit too quickly. And again, sometimes like the pace being too fast can be unhealthy here, okay? I feel like you and this person are really moving at a pace where you're getting to know each other, okay? It might feel slow and stagnant sometimes, but it feels healthy. It feels positive. How do they see you? Especially with the Sun card being the overall energy between you. This is telling me you're both very optimistic about the situation. You both bring a positive energy into each other's lives here. So they see you as the Eight of Pentacles. We also have the King of Wands here as well. So this is somebody who wants to put in the effort, Cancer. This is someone who feels like you're worth putting in the work, putting in the effort. You definitely have a very strong effect on this person. Like your presence, your energy, there's something about you that has you got a chokehold on this person, Cancer. They're very physically attracted to you as well, okay? They can sometimes be a little bit intimidated by you. How do you feel? How does Cancer feel about this person? How does Cancer feel, please? Ace of Cups, damn. You are really starting to have a strong romantic connection with somebody here. There's a strong emotional tie between you and this person. You're kind of waiting for them to make an offer. Okay, so again, I feel like this relationship is like, maybe things are like not official, like you're not officially in the commitment yet, but it feels like you're moving towards that. Okay, I do feel like you're building a very solid, strong emotional connection here with this person. How do they feel? The World. Ooh, okay. Beautiful. I love this reading for you, Cancer. It feels like, again, you guys are building a really strong connection. They feel like it was almost like destined, or like you guys were meant to meet each other here. They feel a sense of completion with you in their life. Like, you know, something feels right about this. You know, sometimes we're in relationships and things feel wrong, and then other times things feel right. This is one of those times when things feel really positive between you and this person. What's their intention? They do. They feel like this is like a new and positive romantic cycle in their life. And I think the reason they're moving so slow is they want to make sure that they do things right here. They don't want to just rush into a commitment. What's their intention towards Cancer, please? We have the Two of Cups. Damn, Cancer, you guys got a really positive reading today. So with the Two of Cups, yeah, I mean, partnership. They want to be with you, okay? They want to be with you. They want things, you know, they want to make sure that you and them are on the same page, that you see eye to eye, that you both want the same things. And again, I feel like that's why things are moving so slow. It's not the kind of energy where you're being like breadcrumbed here. This is just the kind of energy where you're moving at a very slow and relaxed pace. So what's their next action? What is their next action? Seven of Pentacles. To continue to, you know, invest in this relationship. But also just, you know, they're going through periods where they're reevaluating based on, you know, what's happening in the connection. Again, very slow pace here, but it feels healthy. What's the outcome? But they are going to continue to invest in you. What is the outcome, please? Ace of Wands. Damn. Okay. Looks like you may get that offer that you were hoping for. You got 2 aces here, so I definitely feel like there is something new beginning, or like a new phase of the relationship beginning. If you have not been like physically intimate with this person, Cancer, I feel like that's also something that's coming up. You know, again, because this is moving really slow, but I feel like there is some very passionate experiences coming up for you guys. Okay, so that's what I got. We have Taurus here, Leo, and then fixed energy as well, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Let's see the hidden truth for my Cancers. What is this person's hidden truth, please? Okay. Their hidden truth. I am not over you. Okay, strange. But they're not over you. They're not getting over you. They're definitely into you. And I think they want to be under you. I find you so attractive. Alrighty. Next up is Leo. I'm gonna sip my coffee, but I'm turning the mic off because somebody like left a comment and they're like, your gulping sounds are gross. I'm just like, oh my God, you guys, now I'm overthinking drinking. All right, Leo, let me get your timestamp here. Give these a good shuffle. All right, Leo. Oh my God, you guys, I had a dream last night about my Leo ex, and I was just like, why? Why am I having this dream? Like, it's been so long. Get out. Anyway, Leo. Who's thinking about Leo? Somebody who's interested in you. Somebody who holds you in very high regard here, Leo. There's definitely somebody who's focused on you right now. They could be an earth sign. They don't have to be. What's their overall energy towards you? What's their overall energy towards Leo, please? Oh, somebody has a crush on you, Leo. There is somebody who is romantically into you, okay? Somebody wants to make an offer to you, wants to make a romantic offer to you, wants to offer you something. There could be a proposal here for some of you. Doesn't have to be a marriage proposal, but it could be for some of you. Okay, what's the overall energy between you and this person? Looks like somebody wants to express their feelings to you. Oh, the Empress and the Magician. Okay. I do feel like there's a lot of attraction here between you and this person, Leo. There's a, 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Leo, this is definitely a new energy, but I feel like you'll know who this person is because they've either expressed their interest. There's like a mutual attraction here. You both see each other's worth. You both hold each other in very high regard here. And there's also like a strong energy of desire between you guys. Is somebody like spamming the comments? I'll keep an eye on it. How do you see this person? We have the High Priestess. You see them as being really mysterious, being secretive, a little bit mysterious. There's definitely, you don't know everything that there is to know about this person yet. But, you know, I feel like whatever they're being secretive about, it could be their feelings towards you, because there definitely is a romantic element to this connection here. I don't think you know how much this person really admires you and likes you. They adore you, Leo. I do feel like they kind of hold back. They haven't fully confessed their feelings about this to you yet. All right. Let's see. How do they see you? Three of Cups. They see you as a friend right now. Okay, so this could be like a friend that has a crush on you for some of you guys. They actually like you a lot. So you could feel, Leo, like somebody's being a little bit like mysterious, a little bit secretive, or like there's been a little bit of a shift in an energy between you and a friend of yours. This is because somebody's holding on to their feelings for you. Okay, they want to confess something here. How do you feel about this person? Knight of Swords, Strength. You might know about this crush. You might be kind of waiting for them to say something. I do feel as if, you know, you are attracted. Again, there is a mutual attraction here between you and this person. And I do feel like there's a bit of a lustful energy coming from your end as well. That like you kind of look at this person and, you know, sometimes you just want to jump their bones here, Leo. They could be another Leo. We have a Leo energy, Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Libra. But, you know, there's something really attractive about this person. And for some of you, it feels like there's, like you can see yourself in them, like the positive traits and qualities that you possess, this person also possesses. So it's like, you know, when we work on ourselves and we become the type of partner that we seek, I feel like this person has a lot of those qualities that you have. You could also feel like they can be a little bit impulsive sometimes. How do they feel? There's definitely somebody who you're attracted to who's also attracted to you. And I think I think you're aware of like the attraction here. I think what you're not aware of is that this person likes you more than that. Like there's something beyond surface level attraction going on with this person. How do they feel? Two of Wands. Ooh, they're planning something. I see that somebody here is like writing and deleting messages or trying to figure out like what they want to say to you. I think they're like overthinking a little bit. They're wanting to take a risk on offering a commitment to you though. There's somebody who wants to offer a commitment, wants to be more than friends, and they're trying to make some sort of plan here in order to move things forward between you guys. They definitely see you as commitment material, Leo. What's their intention here? Ooh, Leo, you got a big crush here. Damn, okay. Somebody really wants to be with you romantically. They don't want to be friends. This is like a friends to lovers situation. Somebody feels a strong soulmate connection with you here. And it looks like they want to confess this to you. They're hoping that the energy is like going to be reciprocated. So what's their next action? Are they going to confess their feelings? Not yet. Not yet, Leo. Not yet. If it feels like this person who there's a mutual attraction with is kind of avoiding you, that's because they are. I feel like, you know, they have very intense feelings towards you, and it almost feels like they feel exposed when they're around you. Like you can see, or like you're going to pick up on it. And until they figure out how to like communicate this to you, they're kind of like avoiding you a little bit. What's the outcome here? But they definitely want to. I just feel like they need to figure out what they're going to say. Like, they're really in their head about it. Queen of Swords. There could be a temporary, I don't want to say like a period of separation, but more like, again, they're just kind of like temporarily avoiding you until they figure out how to say what they want to say, because they definitely are into you here. This person is definitely into you and they want to tell you this. However, again, I feel like their feelings are so strong. It's like, you know, when you really like somebody and you feel like you don't know how to act around them. That's the vibe I'm getting here in this reading. That they don't know how to act around you, so they're just kind of avoiding being around you until they can sort out their feelings here. But that's what I got. We have Gemini, Leo, very strong Gemini energy showing up here. So maybe this confession is coming in Gemini season. We also have Taurus, Libra, and Pisces. But yeah, lots of Gemini energy. Let's get the hidden truth. Hidden truth for Leo, please. I wish I had treated you better. So they may have some regrets in the future about this, like, way that they're acting, like an avoidant. They could be a little bit of an avoidant attachment style, okay? So, like, when they like you, they actually start to avoid you. The difference is I feel like this person is working towards trying to open up emotionally, okay? One more for Leo. Sorry if you guys hear, I don't know if you can hear it. You probably can't hear it, but the weather is getting much nicer. So I, of course, have my patio balcony door open, and there is some outside noise, but yeah, it's not too loud. I don't think you guys can hear it. I just heard one of my neighbors singing. Okay, one more for Leo, please. We have just being near you is intoxicating. Okay, next up is gonna be a Virgo. No pigeons, Allison. No pigeons. They've cleared off the balcony. Like, I got rid of a bunch of stuff on there because they were like looking for nests. So they were like going in all these little things and trying to find like nests. And I had like flower baskets and stuff like that. Oh shit, you just reminded me. I threw away, I had this metal bucket that like I would burn stuff in during my full moon rituals, but my dumbass kind of just left it out during the winter, and then when it snowed and it got wet, it got all rusty at the bottom, so I threw the bucket away, and I didn't go get a new one yet, so I don't even have anything to do my burning ritual in. I might have to run to the store after this. Oh my God, I'm getting all these notifications at the top because I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Annoys me so much. Okay. I shouldn't get annoyed because people are scheduling readings with me. That's actually a good thing. So, anywho, let's move on to Virgo. Hello to my Virgo collective. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's see who's thinking about Virgo this week. Who is thinking about Virgo, please? Yes, so fortunately, no more pigeons. Okay. Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Ooh, you got a bit of a stalker here, Virgo. You got a little bit of a stalker. There is somebody who is watching you very, very closely, watching you, Virgo. Very focused on you. Somebody's very held on to you, very focused on you. They're watching your every freaking move. So Virgo, if you're somebody who like posts online a lot, this person is the first one to check your story, the first one to look at everything. It's a little bit of stalker energy here, but for some of you guys, okay, this is not going to be for all of you, but for some of you guys, you're involved with somebody and there's a third party and you don't know about the third party, but the third party knows about you. And this is the third party that's secretly checking you out because they just curious. They want to know who you are. So they're very focused on you, but that's not going to be for everyone. Okay. What's this person's overall energy towards Virgo? But yeah, you got a bit of a stalker here, Virgo. You could be in conflict with this person, Five of Wands, or this could be somebody who feels like you're competition, okay? So there's somebody around you who feels like a competitive energy between you and they're watching everything you do, okay? Because they're trying to compete with you. They could be trying to see like what it is that you're doing that makes you so successful. Okay, I don't know that this is a romantic situation. For some of you, this is not a romantic situation. It's like you got some sort of competition. So that could be like in your career. That could be in anything. If you're like in some sort of competitive sport or something, I don't know, or you're competing for something here. Your competitors are watching you. The people you're in competition with are watching your every move here. But it could also indicate that there's somebody you're in a conflict with who is very focused on you and watching you. What's the overall energy between Virgo and this person? And for some of you, I feel like there could be multiple people watching you. Again, if it's like a competition related energy, there's like several people checking up on you. We have the King of Wands. Whoever this is definitely feeling intimidated by you. You've got a very strong presence. I do feel like there is like, again, I feel like there's multiple energies here, okay? But I'm just going to say everything that my intuition is telling me. I feel like, you know, you have competition that respects you. There's somebody that looks up to you that's like, okay, Virgo's doing something right. So I have to like keep track of what Virgo's doing because Virgo's obviously doing something right here because they're in this winning energy, right? You're in the winning energy. You're doing something right. So you've got the competition watching your every move because they're trying to figure out, you know, how they can be on your level. I don't necessarily see that it's coming from a place of like jealousy. For some of you, it could be coming from a place of admiration and like respect. Like someone is like looks up to you and respects you because you're successful at something and they want to learn how to be more like that. Okay. So, you know, there's two types of people. There's people that admire someone and then they get jealous of them. And then there's people that admire someone and, you know, take information from that and figure out how they can become like a better person here. How do you see this person or these people? I'm not sure that this is a romantic situation, to be honest, for a lot of you. Could be though. Could be. We got the Lovers here. Take it as it resonates. There is somebody here that you do consider like a romantic partner or a romantic interest that's watching you. And again, you guys could be in some type of conflict right now, or there could be like a lot of people competing for your attention right now, Virgo. But I do feel like you're pretty focused on this person. For some of you, there's like a past person here who's watching you and they feel like you're getting attention from others and they don't like it. Like they're a little bit jealous of it. How do they see you? For some of you, there's someone in your energy that knows you're talking to someone from your past and they're jealous. Okay. Somebody feels like you're very effortlessly getting what you want, and they're just trying to figure out what your strategy is, Virgo. Like, what's your strategy here? How do you seem to get what you want? How do you feel? I'm feeling like there's a lot of different energies here, so it's really hard for me to like pinpoint who it is that this person is, because there's like a lot of people watching you right now, Virgo. What are you into? What are you doing that you have so many people watching you? Competitors, lovers. Oh my goodness, you guys. How do you feel? There is somebody that you're interested in. There's someone you're very physically attracted to. Again, 8 Wands can be like a very physical energy, but it doesn't necessarily just mean like physical as in like sex or anything. Again, like this could be something that you're taking action on, something that you're taking action towards. The Lover's card could also be about making a decision here. So, yeah, I don't think you know there's so many people checking you out, Virgo. You're definitely more interested in one person here. There's a lot of competition, a lot of people trying to get your attention. There's one person you're specifically more focused on. They could be a Gemini as well. They don't have to be. How does this person feel about you? This reading's confusing me a little, though, I'm not going to lie. Okay, you got somebody who wants to reconcile with you here. For some of you guys, there's like definitely a past person watching you. They're not over you. They're not over you. Somebody wants to reconcile. 6 of Cups, Judgment on their end. Both of those cards. Give me a break. Somebody wants you back, Virgo. You've got an ex-stalker. What's their intention here? They want to come in. Oh, they want to fight the competition. They want to cut away the competition here. So yeah, there's definitely a romantic interest here who feels like they have competition for your attention. But again, I do feel like there's other people watching you as well. Like there's multiple energies around you who are thinking about you this week, Virgo. You are quite popular. Popular. You're gonna be popular. Okay, let's see what their next action is. Are they gonna do something about it? Somebody wants to fight for your attention. We got the Chariot. Someone's coming out of hiding. The Hermit wants to come out too. Feels like somebody's coming out of hiding here, wanting to move forward. I do feel like you might end up with a bit of a surprise here. Somebody's taking initiative to fight for your attention, Virgo. What's the outcome? I don't know if you want this person back, though. There is someone you're interested in here. There's a lot of people, Virgo. What the heck is going on here? There's so many people in your reading today. Again, I feel like you're just focused on you. You're just doing you. 9 of Pentacles. But we got the Death card here. So I feel like for some of you guys, you might have an ex coming back, but this is not someone you want to be with. So you're kind of shutting it down. All right. That's what I got. We have Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, Sagittarius. Alrighty, you guys. So I know I'm getting old because I have pulled my lower back. I think when I was like picking up my luggage or something, because you know I pack way too much crap and my luggage was so heavy, and I think like picking it up or something, I pulled my back. But yeah, so before we do Libra's reading, I need to stretch my legs a little bit and just stand up and move around so my back doesn't get all stiff. So I will be back in a moment. All right, Libra. Let me just get your timestamp here. All right, Libra. Okay, who is thinking about Libra, please? Who is thinking about Libra? Thank you guys for hitting the like button. It helps the video get out so more people can see it. Who's thinking about Libra? Six of Wands. Somebody who's very impressed by you, Libra. Somebody who's secretly impressed by you. The Moon. What is this person's overall energy towards Libra, please? Ooh, they like you. Somebody likes you, Libra. Okay, we're getting pretty good readings this week, guys. I was like kind of scared with the Aries and Taurus reading. I'm like, oh man, not this shit again. But yeah, there's somebody who's very impressed by you, or somebody who wants to impress you. There will also be somebody who's impressed by your skill in something, your talent in something, okay? Somebody thinks you're really good at something. They're definitely like really into, you know, you're successful. You're successful at something, or like you successfully navigate something, or you're just have a knack for like getting the right kind of attention. What's the overall energy between you and this person, Libra? Also, just a little reminder, I will be going live again tonight on TikTok. I'm going to do the full moon reading for all signs. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you guys are interested. Nine of Wands. Okay, so there. Let me get another card on that, because I feel like there's definitely boundaries up here. You guys have both of you and this person have very strong boundaries. Why though? Hierophant. Both of you guys have very high expectations regarding commitment. I feel like Libra, for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, there could be like both of you might be in a commitment here. And there's like somebody who's in a commitment that's got a crush on you, but you could also be in a commitment. Hi, Tren. How do you see this person? They could be Taurus. They don't have to be. Ten of Swords. Why do you see them as the Ten of Swords? This could be somebody who you were in a commitment with, Libra. There's been some sort of betrayal here. Knight of Wands. You see them as a player. So for some of you guys, okay, so for some of you, this person's in a commitment. You're aware, you could be aware that this person has feelings for you. You don't trust them because you feel like they're betraying somebody that they're in a commitment with. So you're very guarded. You're very guarded because there's a commitment involved here. Again, I don't know if it's both of you or just one of you that's in a commitment. Also, like you could be in a commitment, Libra, and this person is like flirting with you. And so you feel like, in a sense, they're like the type of person who doesn't respect your boundaries in a commitment here. Yeah, we got that Three of Cups again. So there could definitely be like a third party energy showing up. Oh, I spoke too soon, Libra. Why do I even say anything? How do they see you? You make this person really happy. 10 of Cups. You make them happier than their current partner, apparently. You don't trust them, though. You don't trust them. You're conflicted. You're both conflicted over this because there is feelings here, but there's also a prior commitment involved. How do you feel, Libra? I'm like, oh, we're getting positive readings the second I say it. How does Libra feel about this person? You're focused on them. You're also in your head about this, Libra. 8 of Swords. You feel like you have to create a boundary or a restriction, like, with this person, because you know that there's something, there's something there. Like, you can feel that there's something there between you and them. However, again, I feel like you don't really want to, you're very tempted. You're tempted that this person is going to, like, being around this person too much might cause you to be in the act of betrayal. So whether that is like betraying your partner or you know, something happening where they're betraying their partner, it just feels like there's a lot of like betrayal energy. But you also like see this person as someone who's not really reliable. Like, you don't trust their actions or like their feelings or like their intuition here. How do they feel? We have the Hangman. They're also feeling a little stuck in this situation. Yeah, I feel like there's an attraction here between you and somebody, but there's definitely a prior commitment or a like third party energy showing up. They like you though. Damn, somebody can't help themselves around you, Libra. They're really attracted to you. And they're also feeling a strong emotional connection here. What is their intention with you? Somebody be flirting with you, but again, you feel like it's inappropriate. There's something that feels inappropriate about this. They may ditch the situation. I feel like you may, again, so like it's like the second you put a boundary up here because you don't want to be involved in a third party, I feel like this person is going to get that message pretty quickly, and they don't want to take any risk here that might mess up, again, their previous relationship or yours. But you don't trust their judgment. What's their next action? What's their next action, please? 9 of Swords. So they're going to walk away from this, but they're not happy about it. They're not happy about it. They're actually quite upset here about the whole situation. What's the outcome? You two just learning to be happy on your own. Okay. Damn, Libra. That's a bit of a harsh read here. Sorry, guys. I thought it was starting off good, but it feels like it's just a situation where you guys both want each other, but you can't have each other. So that's what I got. We got Pisces and a Taurus here. Let's do Hidden Truth. Hidden Truth for my Libras. I want you. Okay, they want you, and they also bury themselves in work to forget you. Okay, next up is Scorpio. Let me just write your timestamp here. All right. Scorpio. Who is thinking about my Scorpio collective? Scorpio, you guys have a full moon coming up on Monday. Scorpio full moons are super intense. All right, who's thinking about Scorpio? Page of Pentacles. Somebody's interested in you. Somebody's putting you up on a bit of a pedestal here, Scorpio. You've got a very strong... Oof. Somebody feels like you two would be a very strong couple. Like if you came together, you would be like a power couple here. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Earth sign is here as well. But yeah, there's like a strong attraction here between you and somebody. And they hold you in very high regard here. What's their overall energy towards you, Scorpio? Knight of Pentacles, strong earth sign energy is here. So this is something that this person has a lot of self-control. They're trying to control themselves, especially in terms of like the physical stuff. Something's moving really slow between you and somebody. It could almost feel very stagnant. What's the overall energy between you? You're both wanting to pick up the speed here. You both want things to move a little bit quicker in terms of this connection. It feels very slow. It feels like something's kind of at a standstill. At least on their end, they feel like things are at a standstill. I feel like both of you are really wanting to pick up the pace, pick up the speed. How do you see this person? We got the Ace of Swords. Somebody's very chatty with you, Scorpio. Somebody who's like reaching out and communicating a lot. Or there could be an increase in the communication between you and somebody. That's because this person is, feels like they have to set the pace of the relationship here. How do they see you? The Fool. They see you as someone that they want to take a risk on. They also feel like you're a little naive. Like they feel like you may not know or be aware that they like you. So they have to like make it known. Okay. Like it's like they want to increase the communication in order to make something known here. I do feel like, you know, they're wanting to take a risk on this connection. So I feel like the pace between you and someone here is going to pick up. We got Gemini energy. How do you feel, Scorpio? You're about, okay, so I see what's going on here. You're feeling like you're about ready to move on from someone because the energy is like stagnant. They're picking up on that. So they're going to do something to try to increase the communication here or give you clarity. I feel like you're looking for clarity from this person, but you feel like you're not getting it. So you're almost like about ready to just like forget about this person, forget about this situation and just like move forward in life or just move on, or, you know, like you're kind of losing interest because this is like feeling like it's not going anywhere. How do they feel? Yeah, they're like hesitating. So this person has a lot of fear of rejection, fear of fully investing themselves in this emotionally, fear of moving forward. They're really into you though. They feel like they need to be a little bit more forward with you. They feel like they need to be a little more flirty, whether they get rejected or not. I do feel like there's a bit of hesitancy here. You might be shocked in this person's behavior. They might like, again, it feels like they're wanting to like take a risk and maybe like send a risky text or something like that to you, like something really flirty, something a little spicy, Scorpio. They're kind of worried about your reaction though. They're kind of worried that you might reject them. So I do see that they're like hesitant. However, you know, they're gonna have to make a decision because either they get rejected, like they take a chance and they get rejected, or they take a chance and they get the reaction that they're hoping for. But if they don't take a chance, it looks like you're kind of like moving on from this, or that you're just like, this is moving too slow for me. I'm losing interest. Because they feel like you're getting kind of bored with the situation. So it feels like they're going to need to come in and make some sort of offer to you. What's their intention? To give clarity or to get clarity. I feel like they're very nervous. They're very nervous of what the outcome of this is going to be. What's their next action? Looks like they're wanting to... They're trying to be more optimistic about the situation, but I do feel like there's a lot of nervous energy about taking that next step or taking that leap of faith for them. not even going to do anything yet. They don't know what they're going to do next. They're still kind of hiding their emotions. They have a major fear of rejection or like heartbreak here. But again, this person understands that this can go one of two ways. So I feel like right now they're still trying to figure out, okay, how do I do this? You know, how do I bring clarity to the situation without being too forward? Like they want to be forward, but they don't want to be too forward. What's the outcome? This person is someone who tends to hide their emotions. They're someone who's very emotional, but they tend to hide them because, again, they have this fear of rejection, this fear of abandonment. The outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like they're going to be able to muster up the courage here to make some sort of offer to you. Yeah, there's like a shift happening in a connection here. Yeah, they're gonna find the courage to come out of the darkness here and make an offer to you, Scorpio, because they don't want you to move on from them. They feel like they're starting to lose you, like they feel you leaving them behind. They feel you losing interest, because I feel like you've kind of tried to get the clarity and you were still unclear on what was going on in the situation. It almost feels like you're being breadcrumbed, but not from a place of them trying to intentionally breadcrumb you, more of a place of them just, you know, going very slow, moving very cautious in this connection, okay? There's a little bit of intimidation energy here. We got Cancer, Leo, and Gemini. Wow, Gemini is showing up in everybody's reading today. Let's do the hidden truth. We will be together again. Maybe you have history with this person. Okay, and we both know I'm not the one for you. Wow, they're really flip-flopping here. I feel like this person has a lot of insecurity, like on an emotional level. They have a lot of insecurity here. And so it kind of makes them really hesitant of whether they should, you know, again, take that risk or like fully invest themselves into the situation. They're very scared of rejection. Okay, next up is, oh, I got this wet or something, guys. I got to fix that. All right, next up is Sagittarius. Let me just write your timestamp. All right. Who is thinking about Sagittarius? Who is thinking about Sagittarius, please? Who's thinking about Sagittarius? Ten of Pentacles. Somebody who's in a commitment. Hold on, guys. I feel like a sneeze coming on here. Phew, excuse me. Oh my God. Why is everybody texting me right now? Shh. Okay. Hush, people. Hush. Stop. I'm getting like so many messages. Like I could go hours without getting messages. And of course, when I'm like busy trying to do something, everybody wants to message me. All right, what's this person's overall energy towards Sagittarius? We have Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, somebody really cares about you. Here, Sagittarius. This could be somebody who wants a commitment with you, or someone that you are in a commitment with, or someone who, you know, sees you as someone that they want to be in a commitment with. Somebody wants to initiate a full-blown relationship with you. Okay, somebody here sees you as commitment material. Like, you know, this is like husband, wife material, marriage material. You know, it's the Queen of Pentacles, but there's no gender in tarot. So it's whatever it is. Take it as it resonates. Somebody sees you as somebody who is very high value. Okay. They see the value in you. Kind of like you are somebody that they feel like they may have to prove something to. Okay. Or you've proved to this person that you are like worthy of commitment, like you're high value. That's all I keep hearing, high value. You're a high value person here. What's the overall energy between you guys? Okay, we have the Six of Wands. All right, I feel like you're both very impressed by one another. Okay. There's a lot of attention being given back and forth. You might work with this person, Sagittarius, or maybe you guys work in similar fields, or you're both like very financially successful, very financially well off, or you're just like, you know, you guys just taking care of business here, have your shit together. I feel like you're both very good in terms of like responsibility and finances, and you're both like very grounded and down to earth. Again, you might like work together or be like in a similar field, or maybe you met at like a convention or something for work. I don't know. There's something like about a work element here. But I see that both of you are very successful in life. Maybe it could also be that like you're both very health focused. Okay. So maybe like you and this person met at the gym, or like you're both on a similar like health journey or something. Okay. How do you see them? Nine of Swords. Why do you see them as the Nine of Swords? Two of Wands. They have a lot of anxiety about the future, or you see them as someone who has a lot of anxiety about the future. They could be like planning something that's quite risky here, and is just causing them a lot of anxiety. I don't know why this is what's showing up for you, but you see them as someone who has anxiety about the future. This could come through in their communication. There could be a lot of fear showing up here for this person. How do they see you? So even though they're like quite well off and successful here, they have a lot of anxiety about what's coming next for them in the future. How do they see you? They see you as someone who's very romantic. They're definitely interested in you in a romantic sense here, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're picking up though on some type of anxiety in their communication. Like when you guys communicate, you can like see, you can clearly see this person's like insecurities or where they like lack confidence. Maybe you intimidate them a little bit. They're not used to being impressed by other people. They're used to being the one that's doing the impressing, or the one that like other people are impressed by them. But I think they've like almost found their match here, and they find that a little intimidating. I don't think they've ever met anyone like you. How do you feel? How does Sagittarius feel? You feel like the energy's reciprocated, okay? Like what you give into this relationship, you get back. And again, I feel like you guys are both at a very like stable and secure place in your life where you're able to like give much of yourself in relationships. And maybe a lot of people don't have that capacity, but you and this person both do. I think you scare them. You scare them a little. But you feel like this person is very like generous with their time and their attention and their energy. And you're both able to reciprocate that type of energy. How do they feel? Also that you're both like very, again, like there's something about like being well off financially here. They feel the Six of Cups. They feel strong soul tie with you. I think that might be what scares them a little bit too, because there's this strong energy of them feeling like a deeper connection here. Maybe they've never experienced that before, and so there's like some fear and anxiety. It's causing a little bit of insecurity in them, but they definitely, this is like soulmate energy, Sagittarius. They definitely feel a strong connection, and it's something that they don't understand or that they can't explain, or like logic can't explain this. So they just feel a strong tie, like a deeper knowing with you. For some of you, they may not use these terms, but they could feel like you guys have some sort of history or past life connection, or like, when you meet somebody and it feels like you've known them forever, like there's a deep nostalgic feeling of comfort there. That's what I feel like comes from this person is feeling. And again, they don't know how to explain it, so it's causing them a little bit of anxiety and fear here. So in their intention, we have the Page of Cups. So I do feel like they're wanting to offer you something. Again, they may be like offering you something small that's leading up towards a commitment, but they're definitely wanting to make an offer to you here. What's their next action? Why is everybody so scared of rejection today? They got a lot of people with rejection issues. They want to make you an offer, but they fear rejection. Tell me more about that. I feel like it feels like they don't want to ruin what you have. Yeah, they want to take a risk, but they heavily fear rejection. It looks like they're still going to take a risk here, but there's a fear showing up for them. What's the outcome? Ooh, there's a shift in this connection. There's a major shift. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know if my phone froze for a second because it's telling me that I had a low battery. Let me just plug my phone in. I meant to do that before, but okay. Yeah, there's like a major shift taking place here in this connection. I feel like when this person takes that risk and makes this offer to you, it creates a positive shift in the energy here. So, I mean, that's what I got. It looks pretty good. We've got Sagittarius energy here, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, of course, infiltrating everybody's reading today. Let's do the hidden truth. Okay, we have the timing just wasn't right for us. So maybe this person's waiting for the right time, for like divine timing. That's why maybe they were like so scared, because it didn't feel like the right time. We also have, I watch your social media. All right, you guys, give me a moment. I am like starving. I have some like leftovers from last night. I'm just gonna put them, like when I got up before I turned my oven on to preheat it. So I'm just gonna put my leftovers in the oven. I'll be right back. All right, Capricorn is next. Thank you, Allison. That's quick though. Trying to save time here by doing one thing at a time. Capricorn is next. Who's thinking about Capricorn? I have to get up again just to turn the oven off at some point, but is it on? You can hear me, right? Hi, Nina. All right, Capricorn. Who's thinking about Capricorn? Who is thinking about Capricorn? Cappy. Who's thinking about my Capricorn collective? Oh, guys, a Pluto retrograde too. Pluto might be retrograding. I don't know this. Don't quote me on this. I'm not an astrologer. I just saw something on Instagram about Pluto going into retrograde. So I'm not sure if it's retrograding back into Capricorn for a bit. Oof, damn, Capricorn. Somebody's heartbroken over you. Somebody is heartbroken. Ooh, they're being weighed down by this heartbreak. Damn, Capricorn, what did you do? Were you cruel to someone? Somebody is feeling very powerless in a dynamic with you. Yeah, there could have been like an ending here. I see the Nine of Pentacles as well, which is telling me there's like a single energy here. You could have gone through a recent breakup, Capricorn. This is the person who's thinking about you. What's their overall energy towards you? Oh, damn, Capricorn. We got the Ten of Swords, the Judgment card. Somebody is not dealing with an ending very good here. They're not taking it well. They feel betrayed. I'm not saying that you betrayed them. I'm just saying they feel betrayed by you because the ending is weighing so heavily on them. Somebody wants you back. Somebody wants you back. They don't think you'll take them back though. This person's heart is very heavy here. They're dealing with a lot of pain in this situation today. Let's see what the overall energy is between you. You got 2 10s here. So yeah, it feels like there's no communication right now, Capricorn, in this connection here. You may have ghosted somebody. You may have just straight up started to act cold and ghosted this person. You may have blocked them. You may have cut them off. There is absolutely no communication here. And this person they're not having a good time with that. How do you see them? How does Capricorn see this person? Someone's really hurt. They're trying to heal, but they're having a hard time. They don't have any closure on the situation because of the way things ended. You see them as, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We got that like 3 times today. You see them as being uncooperative or unwilling to compromise. And so, you might have given this person 1 or 2 chances, Capricorn, but after they've kind of proved to you that they're not willing to meet you halfway, it feels like you're just done. You're just tired of this energy. You're over it. You don't want anything to do with this person because, they're not respecting your side of things. You feel disrespected here. How do they see you? Hierophant in reverse. Unwilling to commit to them. Okay. Maybe there's a reason why you're not willing to commit to this person. Again, maybe they're not meeting you halfway or like they're not reaching your expectations regarding a commitment. So you just, you're not going to waste your time, Capricorn. How do you feel? How does Capricorn feel, please? You're moving in a new direction, Capricorn. You're ready to go. You're not wasting any time. You feel like you've waited long enough for this person. You don't want to invest in someone who's not willing to invest in you in the way that you deserve. How do they feel? Oh, they want to talk, Capricorn. Oof. Someone may make an effort to reach out to you here. For some of you guys, you may have blocked them though, so they may not be able to reach you. But somebody definitely wants to reconcile. They want to reach out. They want to talk. They're definitely feeling like you guys got unfinished business here or like it's not over for them. What's their intention? Ooh, they want to take their power back. Like I said at the beginning, this person is feeling kind of powerless in the situation. They feel like you just kind of left them with no option here, or that like you were not going to hear them out, or they didn't get a chance to, say their side or have any say in how things ended here. But I feel like, Capricorn, you gave this person multiple chances because you're seeing them as uncooperative. So obviously you've given this person a chance and they didn't take it. So what's their next action? Okay. Too little too late though, Capricorn. I feel like someone's coming in willing to make a sacrifice now. They're feeling stuck though. They're feeling stuck. They want to talk. I don't know that they're actually going to reach out anytime soon because it feels like they're very, they're feeling kind of stuck here. They don't know what to do. They're trying to understand your perspective, but they can't. They're clouded by their emotions right now. All right, what's the outcome? What is the outcome here for Capricorn? Ooh, the Tower. Damn, okay. Something chaotic here. I feel like something really unexpected is happening. So this person may surprise you in some way, Capricorn. They may catch you off guard, okay? They may do something really out of character. It could be a little malicious, Capricorn. I feel like this person doesn't want to feel the pain, so they may turn their pain into anger here. They may like lash out at you. I feel like for some of you, they might try to come in all sweet with an apology, but you don't take it well. So then they flip the switch here. They go from being really sweet to being, I don't want to say violent, like physically violent, but maybe like hostile. They go from being sweet to being pretty hostile because they don't handle the rejection well here, okay? So that's what I got. We got Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius, Taurus. Hidden truth for my Capricorns. Hidden truth for my Capricorns, please. Oof, I want you so badly. I have too much to lose. It's their ego. Their damn ego, Capricorn. All right, next up is Aquarius. Let's get your timestamp. Alrighty, Aquarius. Who is thinking about Aquarius, please? Who is thinking about my Aqua gang? Where's all my Aquas at? Oh my God, everybody fucking texting me right now. Shut up. If you're watching and you're one of the people texting me, I love you, but shut up. Leave me alone. It's my own fault. I didn't put on Do Not Disturb. Okay, who's thinking about Aquarius? Somebody you're in separation from. Queen of Swords. Somebody who you are not talking to, okay? What's this person's overall energy towards Aquarius? Oh, they're very defensive, Aquarius. Somebody may have cut you off, or you may have cut somebody else off here. Somebody's still curious about you. That could be why they are thinking about you. But they feel like either you're closed off to this, or you're like very protective of your energy right now. So again, take it as it resonates. The rules can always be reversed, but it's either like you cut someone out, Aquarius, or somebody's cut you out. What's the overall energy between you? Let's get some more details on this. What's the overall energy between you and this person? Hangman in reverse. I feel like you're both in the separation. You're both having some pretty strong epiphanies here. Both having some clarity. Sometimes it takes people being apart to get the clarity, because when you're too close to the situation, everything feels really clouded, right? So I feel like during this period of separation, you and someone are getting a lot of clarity about the connection, okay? And why things were feeling stuck, why things were not moving forward, okay? How do you see them? Ooh, you see them as the devil. Damn. Okay, Aquarius. You feel like this person is toxic, secretive, High Priestess and the devil. Ooh, I don't like that combination, you guys. High Priestess and the devil is very manipulative energy. It's like they're using secrecy to manipulate you. And also, like, this person is very intuitive, but they use it like in the wrong ways. So like the things that they pick up on intuitively, they use it against you, or they use it to try to manipulate you or manipulate the situation. So you feel like this person's also a little bit like obsessive over you, okay? And not in a nice way where they're like, okay, like I'm flattered because they're obsessed with me. It's like, no, they're like scary obsessive with you. Maybe I feel like you're the one that probably cut this person off in this dynamic because you know, they were keeping secrets from you, and these are secrets that hurt you and hurt the relationship. Okay, how do they see you? Yeah, you're seeing them as malicious as well, quite malicious here with that Queen of Swords. You know, the devil can have, all the cards can have multiple meanings depending on what other cards are around them. I feel like with this spread here, the devil is definitely showing up in its toxic form. You see them as the King of Swords, so they're cruel, they're harsh. Okay, this person can be kind of abusive with their words as well, Aquarius, a little bit harsh, a little bit mean. This is the one who's thinking about you. Yeah, they're very straightforward, very direct, but sometimes like they come off as quite mean or harsh to you. You may have found out you may have spoken your truth recently to this person as well, Aquarius. You could have like spoken your truth, and maybe finally you were the one that came off as like harsh here. You may have exposed someone's secrets, or you may have like called someone out on their secretive behavior or their toxic behavior. How do you feel? You still care about this person. This is hard for you because, you know, you do care deeply about this person, but enough is enough. Like, if I could name this reading, I would name it Enough is Enough. Like, you've had enough of their shit. You've put up with too much of their shit because of your feelings for them. You know, you let a lot slide. But now you're just focusing on yourself, your self-love. You're working on your self-love here, Aquarius. You're very focused. Underneath all this self-love, yes, you're very upset about how the situation played out. You're very anxious, but you know, you made a decision in the moment to cut this person off, and it was probably one of the best decisions you ever made. However, that doesn't mean that you don't feel upset and sad over the loss of this connection, because you're almost like, you know, you saw what could be, and you're upset about the way things turned out. Like, it didn't have to be this way, it feels like. How do they feel? How do they feel about Aquarius? You're totally protecting yourself from this person's energy now. And again, outside of all this fog, you're having like sudden realizations that, again, you couldn't see while you were too close to the situation. Oh, damn, they have regret, Aquarius. They're missing you. They're missing how committed and loyal you were to them, because you were like super committed to this person, super loyal to them. They were the best thing. You were the best thing they ever had. Okay? And I think that's the epiphanies. That's what they're realizing during your time apart or in your absence. They're realizing that, damn, I really fumbled, Aquarius. Like, I should have been better to Aquarius. I should have treated Aquarius better. Too little, too late. What's their intention? They're trying to make a decision of whether they want to try to come back and reconcile with you. They're weighing the pros and cons of the situation, trying to figure out if they want to come back in and try to get back in your good graces, Aquarius. What's their next action? Are they going to do it? I feel like you've blocked them or cut them off, though, so they're going to have to really maneuver their way around all the blocks here, because you're just very protective and done over this energy. This person's a whole red flag, Aquarius. I feel like they're going to come in and try to make you see the good in them again. Judgment is here as well. Yeah, they want to reconcile. Somebody wants to come in and reconcile. However, with the sun in reverse, there's still something hidden here. There's still something that's not being revealed fully, or something that's not being illuminated fully. So, I mean, I don't have to tell you, Aquarius. I already feel like you don't trust this person. What's the outcome here? You know, you're avoiding them. You refuse to see their side of things, okay? I feel like you're just done. You're done with this. You refuse to hear them out. You refuse to let them justify their bad behavior or their toxic behavior, okay? You don't want anything to do with this person. They are going to try, though. They may, like, make a fake account somewhere or get one of those, like, temporary texting phone numbers and try to reach out to you. They want to reconcile, but again, they're going to come and act like they're confessing or telling the truth. They'll be like, okay, Aquarius, here's all the things I was hiding from you. But they're not even telling you everything. They're still hiding something from you. So that's what I have. We have Leo here, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, Capricorn, strong Pisces. Let's get the hidden truth for my aqua babies. Hidden truth for Aquarius. Okay, we have my life is not as together as it seems. I want to feel that way again. I feel you even though we are apart. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to go take my food out. All right, Pisces. Voodoo? I don't practice voodoo. Yeah, that's not something I do. I believe that's like a closed practice anyway. So yeah, that's not in my expertise here. Alrighty, Pisces. Who is thinking about my beautiful Pisces collective? Who is thinking about Pisces? Who's thinking about Pisces? I'm a Pisces rising too. Pisces rising, gang. Who's thinking about Pisces? Ooh. Somebody who really wants to talk to you, or somebody who you are talking to, someone who you are in a lot of back and forth communication with, Pisces. Like there's messages going back and forth. Something that's very unexpected here, Pisces. What's their overall energy towards you? Who is this person? What's their energy towards you? Somebody may really want to talk to you about something with this sense of urgency here. Feels like there's a lot of productivity. Eight of Swords. Somebody wants to clear the block here, or clear the air. Okay, there's, excuse me, somebody who feels like they're like emotionally restricted. The Moon, the Eight of Swords, they're like emotionally and mentally restricted. It feels like they want to free themselves from this energy. Like they want to come forward and talk about something, and get everything out in the open here. I feel like there's like a big long paragraph coming in for you, Pisces, from somebody. What's the overall energy between you? Somebody's been in their head about you, for sure. Oh, this is like a recent ending. 10 of Swords and the Death card. So somebody you could have had a recent ending with who has been doing a lot of thinking about you, and a lot of thinking about the end, and a lot of thinking about the situation. Someone may want a new beginning with you. This person has had time to think on their own And they've been in their head, but it feels like they really need to get something off their chest here. Like they really need to communicate something with you. Maybe they're just looking for closure, or they want to talk about something, but there's like a sense of urgency around a conversation here. And it feels like you're going to get, like I said, a big paragraph or maybe a few paragraphs from this person. How do you see them? You see them as the Seven of Pentacles. Like they've been holding their tongue. They've been hesitant. So, you know, I feel like it's at the end of this connection. So again, there's been like an ending, or there might be an ending coming up. This person didn't say much. Okay. When you were having the conversation about the end, they didn't say much. They seemed kind of uninterested. They seemed kind of hesitant, and you know, it caused you to question whether this person even cared about you. In that moment, they were very overwhelmed and they didn't really know what to say. And now that they've had some time to really like think about it, I feel like they have a lot to say, Pisces. How do they see you? Because they were holding back. They were holding back, and now suddenly they want to talk. Oof, damn. Could have been you that ended the relationship here. They could have been pretty shocked over the ending, pretty surprised. They didn't expect it. So again, they just like, they were kind of in shock and they didn't know what to say. And yeah, now that they've had time to think about it, they got a lot to say to you. So somebody, expect a big message coming in from somebody, Pisces. Damn. How do you feel? Nine of Pentacles. You're just kind of focused on yourself. You wanted to be single from this. Feels like you're the one that ended it. There could have been some sort of betrayal involved. Okay. This person didn't expect you to either find out about something that they did, or they didn't expect you to like abruptly end the relationship. Like it ended very unexpectedly, at least on like for them. You may have been planning the ending, or again, this could be something that happened very suddenly. But you know, they were in shock and they didn't know what to say at the time. How do they feel? Two of Swords. They feel like you're avoiding them. They were kind of avoiding this conversation at first, and they didn't know. Again, they didn't know what to say. So it feels like they were kind of avoiding the whole issue surrounding the breakup, or like the whole issue surrounding the relationship, whatever issues were in the relationship. They were kind of avoiding it, but they can't get out of their head. And so they feel like they need to get something off their chest here. What is their intention towards Pisces? Oh, you got an apology coming in, Pisces. Knight of Cups is here. You got an apology coming in. You got an emotional confession. Very emotional message is coming in for you, Pisces. Again, expect a paragraph. This person's been holding back a lot. Damn, Pisces. They've been holding a lot of stuff in. I feel like a lot is going to come out here. I mean, you're going to be shocked by these messages. It might take you a little while to respond to this as well, because there's so much coming out, and you're probably going to be like, well, why didn't you say all this before? What's their next action? The Hanged Man. Give me another one. They want to heal. They're going to tell you that they want to heal the connection. They're willing to make some sort of sacrifice here now. What's going to be the outcome of this? I do feel like there's a confession, Pisces, from this person. What's the outcome? There's an offer coming. They're gonna try to fix this, Pisces. They really want to fix this. They want to fix the connection. They want to heal the connection. They want to try to bring this back into balance here. Yeah, damn, Pisces. Somebody really wants to fix this. We even have the Justice and Temperance card here. So on the bottom of the deck. So it feels like they really want to try to bring the connection back into balance here. Or at least find some closure. But I feel like, oof, this person's going to pour their damn heart out to you, Pisces. their mind and their heart. Here's going to be a long conversation, a very deep conversation with this person, or at least a message coming from them involving a lot of emotional depth here. We got Sagittarius, Pisces, strong Scorpio energy. Let's get your hidden truth. Hidden truth for Pisces, please. I left you before you could leave me. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I don't want to let you go. All right, let's do their sign. And then we'll do the hidden truth for all the signs as well. Let me just get your timestamp here. All right, so this is, you know, if you're dealing with the other sign. For my collective, dealing with an Aries. How does Aries feel? Ooh, there's an Aries that absolutely adores you and wants to be in a partnership with you. Okay, there's an Aries that really feels like you two are on the same page and that you would make an amazing couple. They actually adore you, and they see your worth here, and they're really into you. The Aries, they really like you. There's a Taurus that wants to reconcile with you but is worried that you will reject them. There's a Gemini who they're acting like they hold you up so high. They're overcompensating because they're lying to you about something. There's a Cancer that's breadcrumbing you on purpose as a manipulation tactic. There's a Leo that wants to move the relationship forward to a commitment. There's a Virgo who's trying to figure out how to apologize to you about something, or they are wanting to send you like some flirty, lighthearted kind of flirty messages. There's a Libra that feels like you guys have unfinished business and they want to start something new with you. There's a Scorpio who is very guarded of their emotions. They are very emotional, very Scorpio. They have a very deep emotional depth like the ocean, and they guard it like their life depended on it. There's a Sagittarius who's being distant. They're trying to distract themselves with work. There's a Capricorn who wants to take the initiative towards moving this to something more serious. Possibly you guys moving in together could be a suggestion from them. There's an Aquarius that's trying to move on from you by having a lot of rebound sex. And there's a Pisces who is single but doesn't want to be single. All right, let's do the hidden truth. 1:30 to 10:15. All right, hidden truth for all the signs. So if you are dealing with an Aries, what is Aries' hidden truth, please? The Aries is inspired by you and loves you unconditionally. The Taurus wants you, buries himself in work to forget you. The Gemini hopes you can forgive them someday and can't stop thinking about you. The Cancer wants you so badly and has too much to lose. The Leo, it's time for them to heal now, but they wish you guys could go back. The Virgo lost themselves for a little while, wishes they could share their good news with you. The Libra wants to tell you how they feel and that they still feel the pain. The Scorpio, you didn't see their tears, they can't get enough of you. The Sagittarius wishes they could take back their words, they still have feelings for you. The Capricorn can't reach out, but they want to start over. The Aquarius doesn't know what you want and is reminded of you constantly. The Pisces, your intellect arouses them and they hide behind material things. Okie dokie, guys. So that is what I got for you. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the messages today. So glad to be back. I miss you. I will be going live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok doing a full moon reading for all the signs. So if you want to tune into that, be my guest. I gotta go and eat something, but thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you guys so much for everything, all your comments. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.